What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're typically coming at you live every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but it is Sunday. I know I didn't get the stream done on Friday, so I figured I better do the makeup stream tonight here on Sunday. I mean, it's Labor Day weekend. Let's not act like anybody out there in the world is fucking working tomorrow or this weekend or any day. Like, it doesn't that kind of defeat the point of Labor Day anyway? I mean, it's like a 3-day holiday, right? And everybody's not working on Labor Day. Like, isn't it like, am I wrong that it's like celebrating labor and like the fact that we like aren't lazy assholes and we work? I could be wrong. I don't really know. I'm not that well cultured on my history of holidays that we celebrate here in the United States. I mean, we've got all kinds of holidays, and do any of them really fucking matter? No, probably not. Most people, like, it's just another day to get together and drink some alcohol and fucking indulge yourself in shit you don't need to be indulging in. Speaking of which, matter of fact, I'm indulging in shit I don't need to be either, right? Like, I'm sitting here having drinking some of this nice beer. This is one of my favorite beers from our local brewery. That is Bravery Brewing right here in Lancaster, California, co-owned by Arlie Ermy. Well, I guess his family at this point. Absolutely great beer. I went down there and picked this out. This is one of my favorite beers that they do. It is the Old Rat. It is a 9% beer. Absolutely great stuff. Great stuff. And you know, it's one of my favorites. They actually excuse me, sorry about that. They actually had some in stock, or in, you know, they had some brewed. The last time I went there, they didn't have any. Probably the last couple times they didn't have any Old Rat, and it's like about the only beer I really drink anymore, and it's really good. You can see right there. Oh, look at all that greatness. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You can't even see through it. You can't even see through that shit. It's how good it is. Oh, by the way, this is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Go to your local Chili's and donate to St. Jude. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Make sure you go out. My man Lucas Texvenger here. He's a manager, one of the higher-ups there at Chili's. Not nationwide, but, you get it, right? But you know what? He's got his little plug in there. Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So go to your local Chili's and donate some money to St. Jude's. I would assume that's an absolutely great charity. If if I remember right, that's one of the better ones. That one, I know there's like the Ronald McDonald House and stuff like that. That's good for a lot of stuff. But make sure you do that. Thank you so much, Lucas Texvenger, for some awareness there, for some awareness for people like myself who aren't very aware of stuff like that. Who aren't very aware of stuff like that. And I'll tell you, like, you know what? I'm not, like, I do care about people. I care about, especially the kids. I do care about those kinds of things. I honestly don't get to give as much as I would like to. But, like, I really do care about people, and I always hope the best for them, whether it's somebody that I like or somebody that I don't like, and things like that, I think there's a lot of things that we could all do better in our lives, and one of those things is to help others out when most of us are more fortunate than others. That's something I teach my children all of the time, and luckily for me, I'm, like, my kids are healthy, I'm healthy, my wife's healthy, I guess for the most part. And, like, if you're a believer, they say that the Lord don't give you more than you can handle, you know what? And, like, I'm not a believer, so, like, even if that shit was true, I mean, I guess it wouldn't apply to me because I don't believe. But if I was, I guess he probably, if he really does exist, he probably don't think that I can handle too much because I'm healthy, my wife's healthy, I got hit by a fucking car and I lived. So, like, obviously the son of a bitch is probably like, oh, this motherfucker can't handle shit. As far as being able to handle shit, this motherfucker's a snowflake, right? He can't really handle much. So I better not dish this motherfucker out too much because he can't take it. He can't take it. And I know I'm making light of the situation here, but seriously, it's true. They say he don't give you more than you can handle. I've got, like I said, healthy family, healthy kids, healthy wife, healthy myself. Nothing really, no big challenges in that aspect. So I would say I'm very, very fortunate, and I'm very thankful for that. Definitely thankful for that. Now today I do have some stuff we want to talk about, and this is gonna be. I know I shouldn't jinx it. I know I shouldn't jinx it and say that this is going to be a relatively short stream, because every time I seem to say that it's going to be a short stream, it ends up not being a short stream, right? Isn't that how it happens? Every single damn time I say it's going to be a short stream, it's not a short stream. It's not a short stream. But Lucas Texvenger says they pay for everything for the families who have kids who have cancer. Nice. All right. I think that's like the Ronald McDonald House. I think they do like the same thing. Yeah. I'm going to believe Joshua and Caleb. Okay. All right. St. Jude has increased the survival rate of kids with cancer from 20% to 80% since they have been around. Nice. That's a good deal. It's a good deal. Good deal, Lucas Texvenger. Glad to hear that. And again, good on you for, I'm sure one of the things that you do, in your stores and everything that you manage, that's something you probably try to get all of your staff really on board with. I'm sure you probably try to get them to obviously donate themselves, but you also probably obviously train them to try to get patrons of your business to go out there and support the cause as well, to raise as much money as they can. And you know what? Sometimes that can be the hardest thing in the world, is to get the people out there who are working for you, drill it into their heads. It's something you got to do constantly, is drill it into their heads that this is something you got to do. It's for a fucking great cause. Go out there and help push these donations, because every little bit helps. And I know, like, all that shit sounds like all like cheesy and everything to say, like, oh, every little bit helps. You know what I mean? But it really does when it comes to a lot of these kinds of things. It really, really does. And, like I said, getting people out there, and like, you probably got to find incentives, like things that like that, sometimes, you'll find incentives to get your people to go out there and help push these kind of promotions that you have when you're doing those within your stores. And I'm sure it's something you guys could probably do like regularly, but you probably especially really push that here during this month. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, cancer. Yeah, it is. It's very sad. It is. It's very sad. It's like anybody who's really gone through it, it's the worst. I mean, obviously there are curable forms, and there's others that are really bad. So, I won't confess to know a whole lot about that. I just know that there's some that aren't as bad as others, but regardless of any of it, it's all bad. You don't want that, because it can always come back. Like the way I'm not, I shouldn't even try to act like I know, but I mean, I know somewhat. I think a lot of people have a basic understanding of some of them, and certainly some are worse than others. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's gonna be a shorter stream tonight. Like there's some things that I wanna kind of talk about and discuss. Some things I want to talk about and discuss. Something I've been meaning to talk about here for a while. I noticed it a couple of weeks ago after Blue Beetle came out. That Gary from Nerdrotic, like I don't watch Nerdrotic, I don't watch Nerdrotic's channel or anything. I really don't give two shits about what they do over there, like. And the thing is, like, I'm not one of those people out there that I'm not a hater, like I just don't give a fuck, I'm not a hater of Gary. Like I just don't subscribe to his channel. I just don't do content that I'm really into or anything like that. I don't really, like I'm just not into it. And look, he's a grown man. Like I'm sure if he heard me say that, he'd be like, yeah, okay, like my content's not for everybody. Yeah, I'm sure everybody out there who's a content creator, they want to reach as many people as possible. But I think most people who are realistic and not those people who are trying to be unrealistic about things, your content's not for everybody. Look how big Mr. Beast's channel is. He's like one of the biggest fucking YouTubers out there. Even he knows that his content isn't for everybody. He tries to make it friendly for everybody, but even he knows that there's people out there who are probably like, you know what, fuck this guy. I don't want to watch his videos. Even he knows that. I'm being realistic, right? We're being realistic here. But he's a grown boy. Like I'm sure if you heard me say it, like, yeah, okay, all good. No sweat off my sack, right? And that's the thing, is like, so I don't really watch Nerdrotic, but what I did see was a couple of weeks ago, and I've seen it over the past couple of weeks. I actually meant to make a video on it. Was this whole thing about they did this review of Blue Beetle the other a couple of weeks ago. He had, I don't know, a panel of people. I think he had like obviously Ryan Kennel on there, Chrissy Mayer. I think they had Quarterblack Garrett. Who else do they have on the? Ooh, somebody else we'll probably talk about today. Hills Babyface guy. Hills, I don't know what his name. Hills Babyface. Isn't that his name? Hills. Yeah. Well, anyway, him and a few other guests were on there, and they were talking about Blue Beetle. Well, what happened was a lot of people got upset. A whole lot of people got upset because in his video he put a taco on. He put a taco and a Mexican lady on the thumbnail. But not only that, he put in his title. He put, "Let's taco about Blue Beetle." And I seen this thumbnail getting shared all over the tweeters. I even seen people here on YouTube fucking talking about it, and like everybody's all upset and everything. Like, oh, this guy's a racist. Like, look, I don't really give a shit how you feel about Gary or Nerdrotic. Like I said, I don't watch his channel. I give two shits. But the thing is, like, I watched, like, because of all this outrage and everything, the people out, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go watch this fucking video and see what people are bitching about. Because you know what? I noticed every single time, it seems like every single time that people are sitting there bitching about racism and all this other bullshit, there's always, all these people, talking about, whether it's racism or sexism or whatever else it is out there that people are outraged about. Like, I'll go watch a video or see what somebody said. I'm like, that's not even, no. So I watched this whole fucking video of all these people getting together and bitching about the movie, bitching about Blue Beetle and how they didn't like it. And they're going on and, and I seen some of the things people were saying about it. They're talking about racism and shit. I'm like, I watched that whole goddamn video for no reason because I didn't see none in it. I'm sitting there like, where's it at? What did I miss? I mean, I seen at somewhere, it was towards the beginning that all the guys were in there, they were sitting there talking about the movie and somebody's like, man, it's so, like, they're just so stereotypical. They're just like, they're going by stereotypes. And everybody, like the whole family and everything, they're all caricatures of a Hispanic family. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay, that makes sense. Now, I will say, however, that when it comes to watching a movie, that's kind of what they do in movies with a lot of these kinds of things. But the thing is, like, when you see this shit, like, even a Mexican family will see some of the things going on. They're like, oh, yeah. It's just like, because it's funny shit. right? You know, like, you ever seen Born in East LA? You think every fucking Mexican family in the world is out there like Born in East LA, got their cousin Juan who comes over and he's sitting there like, oh, giving beer to Jesus because they put the picture up behind the phone and the phone is sitting there ringing like all like, no. But like, do you think every Mexican gets fucking deported whenever, you know, all that shit? Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, just calm down. But I get it. Caricatures, right? Caricatures. Right? That means they have things that are abnormally, that they're, how would you say, that they're being grandiose about, I guess, if you will. I can't think of a better way to say it right now. And look, no big deal. Like, they do that in movies, right? Like, I think probably the most realistic depiction I've seen of a Hispanic or Mexican family is probably in one of my favorite movies growing up was La Bamba, right? You go through there and everybody, you know, they're just like, you got a Hispanic family, a Mexican family there. They're just trying to fit in the world. You know, they're not trying to, you know, put themselves on blast or be, you know, act like they're fucking special or anything like that. They're just living their lives, you know, and I think for the most part, that's what most people try to do is live their lives. Like, some people out there, I will admit, you know, go out there and try to, you know, but that's the thing. But I get what they're saying when they come with that criticism of the Blue Beetle movie. Like, they probably did, you know, and they were talking about, and everything they were talking about kind of had to deal with that. Like, oh, they're sitting around talking about tacos the whole fucking time. Like, okay, like, as far as I know, they did. I haven't watched the goddamn movie, but as far as I know, there was, like, some references with tacos and some shit in there. But then they were talking about, like, the uncle or something like that. I'm not sure who the uncle is. Is it George Lopez? I don't know. But talking about his truck and how it's all beanered out and everything. And look, I don't want to hear shit from nobody. I'm fucking half Mexican myself, so don't give me no fucking shit about any of that. Look, my brother-in-law, he's full fucking Mexican. I think his fucking family, they're straight up fucking from, okay? But the point being is even he sees some of the fucking trucks out there, you know, sees them with the fucking big shiny silver rims and all that, you know, all that, just some of the little dingleberries and the fucking, all that shit. And he even says that's fucking tacoed out, all right? So, like, I get it. Not every Mexican is like that. Not every Mexican family is like that. And when they do this in a movie, I get it. Like, it's like they're being kind of stereotypical. But you also got to kind of think who they're playing to the audience, right? Right? Obviously they're playing to a mostly American audience. Let's not lie about it. But also, you know, they know that probably there's gonna be some Hispanics that are gonna come out for it, and you know they're gonna enjoy it and laugh it up, like, oh, haha, that's funny. You know, like, I think most Mexicans that I know can take a joke and live with that shit. Like, that's pretty funny. You know, you're just like, okay, it's okay, it's all right. But I went through this whole fucking thing. I went through this whole goddamn review where everybody's sitting there bitching about all this racism and like, you know, and I think I even heard somebody talking about, oh, Ranting, all this time he's talking about, oh, those Mexicans are sneaky, and he said that in the video, like, and again, they're going off the basis of what they talked about in the first place, like, they're being stereotypical, they are playing on, you know, they're kind of making the characters caricatures of, you know, a real life family, and hey, I get it, I mean. Yeah, like, that's the thing. You see that in plenty of movies. Like, ooh, Mexicans are sneaky. Haha, you know, like, whatever. But I've sat there and I watched this whole review for no goddamn reason. Because I'm sitting there like, where's the racism at? Where's the racism at? Did I miss something? Did they call somebody a bunch of dirty Mexicans and some wetbacks? I didn't see any of it. I didn't see any of it in this goddamn review. And I'm saying like, and again, it's like I said earlier. I see people call these things out. Oh, that's racist. Oh, this is sexist and all this bullshit. And like I watch it, I'm like, I don't see no racism or anything like that. Do I see a bunch of mostly white people sitting around? And I'll make the assumption that they're white because people look at my ass and be like, oh, that motherfucker's white. Like, dude, like, I guess you could say I'm like maybe like half, but the half of me that's like half white is like half a bunch of other shit that's not just white. All right, but I watched this whole goddamn thing. I'm like, you know, and the same thing. I'm saying like, there's no racism here. Like you just don't like what they say. It's okay for you to not like these people and what they say, any of their opinions and shit like that. All good. If you don't like them or their opinions, you know, don't watch the shit. It's okay. Nobody on that panel is going to be hurt if you don't watch that review. Nobody, okay? None of them are going to be fucking hurt. None of them are going to be sitting there saying like, oh, this guy's an asshole. He didn't like our review. He didn't watch our review. Like, but everybody's sitting there bitching about it. And the thing is, like, chances are if you've seen this thumbnail and you're sitting there like, oh, they're racist and all this and that, like, chances are you probably don't like them in the first place. So what the fuck are you even doing watching their channels, watching their shit? Why would you do that? Right? Why would you do that? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, you're looking for stuff to be mad about, stuff to be upset about. Just stop it. Just stop it. If you don't like Nerdrotics and Gary and all, just leave them. Just don't watch the channel. You know, there's little options you can go to and you can click on the YouTube that'll say like recommend less of these, don't recommend and shit like that, and the shit won't come across your fucking newsfeed, right? It's okay. And I know, here's the thing is, I know there's somebody you follow on fucking Twitter, there's somebody that you follow on YouTube or whatever that probably fucking shared it, put it in your face and said, oh, look at these racists, and you're saying like, man, I try to avoid these assholes because I don't like them, right? But yet you got one of your asshole friends sitting there putting it in your face because they fucking care about them so goddamn much that they put it in your face to get you triggered or whatever the deal is. Like, just ignore it. When you see it, just ignore it. Just fucking move on. You know, this is something I'm talking about. It's okay. You'll be all right. Mike Porter, thank you so much for being here. Mexican food is sneaky good. Yeah, absolutely. 100% cracker. I'm like Scottish, German, Scandinavian person. All right. Good deal. Stop it. Exactly. But I feel like it's every time it's the same old thing when it comes to these kinds of things. Like, look, you don't have to engage. You don't have to look. And look, it's okay for other people to have their opinions, you know? I feel like every goddamn day is something with you goddamn kids online, man. Just leave it alone. It's okay. It's okay for Gary and Nerdrotics. You know, it's okay for other people. I don't give a fuck whether they're white, black, Mexican, whatever fucking race they are. It's okay for somebody to talk about a movie or whatever it is, and instead of saying, let's talk about it, it's okay to put taco about it. Oh, it's wordplay. Like, look, and I've seen some other people talking about this other guy online, somebody here on YouTube, another content creator that uses that as like his catchphrase. Look, nobody fucking has that shit coin. Talk about it. They're fucking words, okay? Now, sure, you can trademark a certain phrase. You can copyright things and shit like that, but like that's a whole fucking different thing. But as far as I know, nobody has taco bout it trademark. Maybe they do. Maybe this person that everybody's bitching about does. But look, it's okay to use wordplay. Talk about it. Like, it's funny. Like, you may not find it funny, and it might be stupid, it might be cliche, but it's just a play on words. Instead of saying, let's talk about it, let's taco about it. Who fucking cares, man? Jesus Christ, man. So, anyway, that was the first thing. You know, I seen that going around a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, and people are still bitching about that shit. Let's talk about it. Oh my God! Oh, you offended my Mexican sensibility saying taco about it. You talk like a taco. You talk about Mexicans. Man, what's wrong with you people? Just like I said, you don't like it. Don't watch their videos. Don't look at their shit. Ignore it. Whenever, and like I said, I've said this before. Whenever your friend, because chances are your friend shared it for you to see on Twitter or X or fucking Facebook or whoever uses that shit or YouTube or something, like, all you got to do is reach out to your friend, just tell your friend like, hey, I don't like these fucking guys. Could you not share their shit? Like, I get what you're trying to do. Like, you don't like them. They said something that offended you. Could you just not do that? Like, I don't care. It's okay. You can do that. You could do that, and maybe your friend, instead of giving this person that they don't like, that you don't like, giving them clicks and views, they could just be like, oh, okay, and fucking move on. Fucking move on with your lives. You could sit there and be upset about something else. You could sit there and be upset about BlackRock and all those people who got stuck in the mud. Stupid. Don't you got something better to do with your lives than worry about what some dickhead is saying online? Man, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like I've got to refill this cup. It's not even empty yet, but I've got to refill it. Got to refill it. But anyway, the next thing, all right. The next thing I want to talk about is the other thing I put there in the thumbnail. What is this? What is this movie that just came out? StarCraft, Stargate, Star, whatever the fuck it is. Anybody know what this is? I can't even remember. Let me take a look at the thumbnail again really quick. I can't remember what it was called. What's this piece of shit? Starfield. Yeah. Also, did you guys see? Do you guys see the thing I put in there, the gamer thing on there? It was like those Yahtzees that you seen in Florida, right? You guys see that video? You guys see that video of those racists in Florida who were sitting there in their red shirts with their masks on and their sunglasses so nobody knows who the fuck the whole Fed operation. It's so funny. Everybody's like, oh, racism is alive and well. You know, yeah, and that's something else. You know what? Like, let's pivot to that real quick. The racism. The racism. You know, obviously fucking tragedies happen all the time. Look, nobody deserves to be fucking shot or anything like that for absolutely fucking no reason and caught in the crossfire of some psycho's fucking somebody going fucking crazy. But, you know, a couple of weeks ago there was that shooting. I believe it was in Florida as well at a Dollar General where the black people got shot and the guy was, you know, like he admitted being a racist and all that shit. He apparently had a swastika on his gun and, you know, whatnot. Like, look, that shit's fucking sad. Nobody wants that. And the thing is, like, I seen other people talking about it. Seen other people watch a couple videos. And look, here's the thing. And I seen even my man Chris over at Chaos and Comics. He even did a video on it too. But LB from the Lonely Banter, he did a video about it. And I said kind of the same thing I did on his videos I did on Chris from Chaos and Comics, because Chris over at Chaos and Comics, he did a comic review, and at the beginning of it, he was, you know, kind of talking about this and that. And, look, and one of the things he said, you know, for some reason he thought my comment didn't have to go with what he said, but he was talking about you can't. It's not enough to just say that you're not racist or anything. You got to be anti. You got to be anti-racism and all. And look, here's the thing: when it comes to all that bullshit, just like I said in this comment, like, look, me being anti-racist and all that shit don't fucking matter. You know, none of that shit fucking matters. The only look, racism isn't anything that's gonna go away anytime soon. It's been here since the fucking dawn of time. Since somebody looked at their skin compared to somebody else's skin color, they looked at it, and it's been around that fucking long since the first fucking people that did that. You're not gonna get rid of it. And you think the United States is so bad? Like, sure, we've got plenty of shootings that go on, and yeah, that sucks. Like I said, it's sad, it's tragic. But that shit, there are people way worse than fucking Americans are all over the goddamn world. Especially in some countries, they're way fucking worse. Like some of the countries, they won't let your ass migrate there and all that bullshit. Like they don't want you there, right? There are like, and plus, like my wife's Japanese, but let me tell you, man, some Asians are some fucking racist motherfuckers too. Okay, I'm just saying. But racism, it's alive and well, like, you know, and that was one of the things people, I think LB said in his video and all the, you know, I can't remember if Chris made mention of it too, but the thing is, like, people talking about, oh, racism is dead, you know, like, look, you know, or racism's alive and well. Well, I mean, racism is alive. It's not going to go anywhere. There's nothing that you can do about racism and trying to get rid of it. It's always going to be here, okay? The only thing we can really do is try to mitigate the hurtful things that happen out there to people. We can only try to mitigate that. And the thing is, like, you're never going to get rid of it. There's always going to be some racist asshole out there. And you know what? Here's the thing. Is it's okay. Let them out themselves. Let them live their lives and be a fucking racist asshole. Whatever. I don't give a shit. You're a racist asshole. Hey, live your life. Don't be a piece of shit and go kill people. Right? You do whatever you want. And that's the thing is, like, most people aren't racist. All right? Most people just aren't. Most people don't give a shit. Now, are there people who discriminate? Yeah, sure. I think most everybody in the world fucking discriminates against people. Like, my biggest discrimination is against fucking stupid people. But that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, you're never going to get rid of it no matter what the fuck you try to do. Saying you're anti-racist and all that, it's not going to do anything. Nobody fucking cares. The only thing you can really do with anybody out there who's not one of these fucking crazy people, and that's the thing. And that's the thing is like, when you get these people who are doing these kind of heinous acts, they're fucking crazy people. It doesn't matter if they were racist or not in the end, because they're fucking crazy. They're fucking crazy. They would have went and shot somebody up for whatever fucking reason. But the thing is like, the best you can do when you see somebody like that is the golden rule: do unto others, right? Treat others how you want to be treated. And that is to say that you don't have to welcome them with open arms or anything like that, but you help teach them lessons. Like, hey, like, you got that person out there. And believe me, there's racists of every fucking skin color. You don't have to treat them like a bunch of assholes, but all you got to do is, when you see it, especially in young ones, you see it in kids and shit too. It's like, man, that's messed up. They learned that shit from somewhere. But here's the thing: is you don't have to do it. But the biggest thing you could do is let them know, like, hey, like, that's just not cool. Like look, most like that. People aren't like that. Whatever racist stereotypes you think are out there, it's non-existent, right? There's good Mexicans out there. There's good black people out there. There's also piece of shit ones. There's piece of shits of every race, every skin color. The best thing that we can do is try to change their minds, right? And that's not going to be easy. You're not going to do that by fucking ostracizing them and pushing them away and saying, get the fuck out of here. The best thing you could try to do is, what's Abraham Lincoln say, right? What's Abraham Lincoln say? The best way to make the best way to defeat an enemy is make him a friend. And that's not saying you have to befriend a racist. But what it's saying is you could actually do what you can to take them and show them that these things that they have, preconceived notions they have about people in their mind, are probably wrong. Are there people out there that fit these certain stereotypes that they have in their head? Yes. Stereotypes don't come from nowhere. It's like a joke, right? They say jokes are 50% truth. I don't know that that's necessarily always true, but look, some of those stereotypes and shit like that come from somewhere. That's not to say that everybody fits under those stereotypes and shit like that. It's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. But the best thing you could do is try to get them to understand that not everybody is like that. Not everybody is a racist asshole. And you can call them a piece of shit. No, nothing wrong with that. Whatever. Do what you need to do to stand your ground if there's something actually going on. But chances are, most people out there that are like that don't do those kinds of things to stand out and let it known that they are. Most people out there, and that's the thing, getting back to the Florida thing. Most, the people talking about these Yahtzees out there, right? I'm talking about Yahtzees. I'm not sure. Can you say that on YouTube? These Nazis out there. These skinheads who are out there in Florida in their red shirts and their little hoods and everything. People are sitting out there calling them these Nazis and all that shit. Look. When in the history books have I ever seen a Nazi wearing a fucking ski mask, covering up their face? When have I seen somebody that has their white power, their white pride, sitting there fucking covering their face? Did I miss that in the history book somewhere? I've never seen it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen it. And that's why, everybody, you see everybody when they see these things out there, they see these white guys out there that are they're supposedly Nazis and all that stuff, doing these protests and everything. They got their masks on, they got their sunglasses on. Like, look, man, no. You obviously don't know shit about anything if you think that these people are seriously Nazis. If you seriously think they have white pride and white power, look. Because those people who were like that, they are proud of who they are. They're proud to be white. They're proud of the same thing as anybody else. People who are proud to be Mexican, who are proud to be black. It's the same thing. You're not covering up your face. You're sitting there saying, I'm proud to be who I am. I'm proud about what I am. You're not covering up your face about it. You're not embarrassed about it. Certainly, if you're one of these white guys who believes in white power and you're a Nazi and all that bullshit, you're not covering up your fucking face when you're going out for a goddamn demonstration. That's why, you know, like, it's nice to think like, oh, it's all a psyop, you know, it's all the feds and everything. Like, who the fuck else do you think it is? These people who are really seriously out there, like some real serious white power Nazi motherfuckers, like, they're not gonna cover their face. No, I know you can probably get into the Klansmen and all that stuff. They got their hoods and all that. Yeah, sure. When they're back in the day when I'm sure there probably still some around. But the thing is, there's so few and far between. Can they recruit people? Yeah, probably. But the thing is, most of these people are proud of who they are. They're not going to try to cover up their face when they're at a public demonstration like this. They probably wouldn't be just sitting there wearing red shirts and fucking, black ski masks. If anything, you would think they would don their white garb. But that's the KKK. Not Nazis, right? Nazis never covered their faces. That's the thing is, you see people talking like, oh, you got no. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I guarantee you, if I was one of these well, like I said, I'm a little bit of everything. I'm a little bit of everything. So I can't be white power. I can't be Mexican power. I can't be black power. I can't be or pride. I can't be any of those. Like I'm proud to be fucking everything. I'm the ultimate mutt. But the thing is, like, if I was gonna do that and be one of those people, you can goddamn bet if I'm one of those motherfuckers, I'm all about it, and you ain't ever gonna see me fucking cover my face for shit. I'll be like that stupid motherfucker who was like the lead of him, who was sitting there talking about, yeah, man, we like Obama, he's sending bombs over there, blah, blah, or Biden. Yeah, but we like him. Like, come on. Like, I would be like that motherfucker. I would be like that motherfucker. No fucking mask on, no nothing. Like, you could see my fucking face. That's who I would be if I was one of those people. Ain't nobody trying to cover up their shit. You know who would be covering up their shit? Bitches. What's up, StarWarsMCU-OG? Thank you so much for being here. But seriously, that's where it's at. Like, why cover up your face unless you got something to hide, right? Most of these people, if they're really white power and they're really like Nazis and everything, like, what do they got to cover up? Well, the fact that they have fucking day jobs and they're feds. Like, that's the thing. Most of these people who you see that like that, like I said, I don't give a fuck if they're white pride, white power, fucking black pride, whatever. Them motherfuckers don't cover up their face. You see the Black Panthers covering up the face? Like, come on, man. Now, I will say that maybe in this day and age, people are so fucking pussified that they'd be scared to. But I would choose to believe that those people, even these days, say, fuck it. I'm gonna be out there about who I am. Isn't that where we're at these days in society? Be loud and proud, right? Anyway. But that's just if you ask me. That's just if you ask me. Let's move on to the next thing. It's the next thing I got to talk about. Okay, you guys see, y'all also in the thumbnail, you seen the Stargate, what was it I said? Star Fever, Stargazer, man, I all of a sudden forgot. Starfield. Right, I woke up, was it yesterday when I seen this whole controversy about Starfield, or was it this morning? I can't remember. This whole controversy about Starfield. Everybody's online bitching about Starfield, right? I seen it on the Twitters. Like, everybody's getting into it. Everybody's getting into it and all fired up about this thing, from like fucking people who are into the game to people who are fucking against the game. And I know one of the big things I've seen shared around is this video by the babyface guy, the Heels babyface. So apparently this Heel babyface guy did this video ranting about this fucking game, Starfield. Ranting about this game, and they make you pick your pronouns. And everybody's online. Everybody has their fucking opinions about it. And look, that's fucking fine. I don't care whatever your opinion is about it. You can feel free to let me know your opinion down in the comments. I don't mean that I don't care. I mean that I don't really give a fuck where you stand on it. I don't. You can like it, you can hate it, you can be somewhere just like me, like, I don't give a fuck, I'm not playing that goddamn game anyway. But the thing is, I seen this video where he's sitting there, look, man, we all like a good rant. There's nothing wrong with somebody ranting about something that they're upset about. It's perfectly fine. I'm okay with seeing a rant. And sure, sometimes we look foolish, and somebody that don't agree with you is gonna be like, man, this motherfucker looks foolish. You think he gives a fuck? No. He feels righteous. He feels like he's passionate about something. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? But you see this video and he's all upset about his about you put this game in and you fucking pick your character and ask your pronouns. He, him, she, her, whatever the fuck pronouns you go by. And look, I don't do the fucking pronoun game and any of that bullshit. I can give a fuck less. Some people are into that and it's whatever. It's what the fuck ever. But I seen that by him. I seen another post by Dan Vask, where he's like, oh, they make me pick this. I got my game refunded. I said, fuck that shit. I'm not playing this game and blah 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 blah. And I seen somebody else share it and like, hey, like is this overreaction? Somebody else kind of, I wouldn't say making fun of them, but sharing their opinion, like, come on, like fucking come on. And I look at him like, hey, who the fuck, like. I don't play that game, like the game itself, but Starfield. I don't play that game. I also don't play that game either. Like you want to play the game, you don't want to play the game. Like I don't give a shit. Like who am I to tell you how you going to spend your money? I don't give a fuck if you bought the game and you seen that they were asking for pronouns and you wanted to ask for your money. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Do what it's your fucking money. Who am I to tell you what to do with your goddamn money? It's not me. It's not my money. You do what you want. That's your shit. That's your fucking money. Right? I don't give a fuck. Just the same with the heel babyface guy and this fucking everybody else in their opinions. Everybody, got something to say about somebody not liking it. People who cares? Where you stand is where you stand. It's okay for you to have your opinion. It's okay for you to have whatever stance you have on it. It's okay for so-and-so to not like it. It's okay for so-and-so to ask for their money back. It's okay for you to like it. It's okay for whatever. It's okay if you're someone like me who would be like, well, I want to play the fucking game anyway. I don't give a two fucks about that. Let me play the goddamn game. I'm not playing the game. But what I'm saying is you can fall wherever you want. It's your money. It's your entertainment. And that's the other thing, too. It's like, and I seen this post, like somebody shared that heel babyface thing, and like, oh, if all you heard was him saying pronouns, blah, 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 you missed the point of the speech. No, I didn't miss the point of the speech. He's going on, he's talking about the pronoun, but that's what triggered him with the pronoun thing. He's like, oh, it's our entertainment, and if we keep supporting this, we're going to keep doing it, and we're giving them money, and blah, 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 and today it's a video game, tomorrow it's the fucking world, and everybody going on about this and that. Like, look, I get it. You see this shit all over in fucking on social media, in the fucking movies, fucking your video games, whatever it is, your fucking comic books. You see it everywhere. It's everywhere. And look, if you don't want to support it, that's fine. That's perfectly fucking fine. If you don't want to support it, you feel that strongly about it, good. I also get the fact that, you're seeing it everywhere and all that. Like, it's all good. I get it. Yeah, you're completely allowed to have your opinion, your stance on it, every single thing like that. What I don't see is what everybody else's fucking problem is with you having your stance. Are you not allowed to have your own opinion? Are we all supposed to put you in a corner and, put our fingers in your face and be like, you can't think that way. You can't. You gotta buy this goddamn bit. You like the other Starbucks? You better fucking buy this one. You better like it. You better pick your fucking pronouns. You better like every single thing that you don't like. And if you don't like it, you better shut the fuck up. No, that's not how this works. You return the shit, you got your money back, fucking rant away, you're good. Now, I'll say if you go and make fucking 100 videos about it, calm the fuck down. You already made your rant. We get it. You don't like the fact that this guy didn't like it, blah, blah, blah. You go on a little fucking rant, say it the one time, we get it. You don't have to fucking keep going on, we get it. We get it. We know your stance. You don't have to make 100 videos about it. You don't have to make fucking 1,000 posts about it. You don't have to fucking get on fucking Twitter and sit there and go back and forth with people all goddamn day about whatever your opinion is about it. Nobody fucking cares. You got your stance, they got theirs. You got your reasons, they got theirs. Everybody got their own fucking reasons. It's okay. It's okay for somebody else to have a different opinion than you, to have a different viewpoint than you. All that shit is okay. Not everybody has to fucking feel the way you feel, have the same thoughts that you feel. Everything, none of that shit, it doesn't matter. It's okay for people to be themselves. And if that person is an asshole, so be it. It's okay for people to be assholes. It's not against the law. It's okay for you to fucking not like it. It's okay. But that's the thing, is it's not okay, is it? It's not okay. All you motherfuckers get online, you're like, oh, this person can't have that opinion. They can't say, and that's the thing, is people get online, because somebody has an opinion, they feel that, if you don't like something, don't buy it. Don't talk about it. Don't have an opinion on it. Well, what the fuck is that all about? Why can't somebody spend their own hard-earned money on something that they don't like, for instance, movies, comic books, whatever it is, fucking day in, day out, fucking week in, week out, fucking year in, year out, whatever. Every fucking time the MCU puts out a movie, every fucking week Marvel puts out a comic book, or DC, or whatever the fuck. Why can't somebody, go out there and spend their own fucking money doing that? And look, I laugh about the shit too. But why can't somebody go out there and spend their own fucking money and share their own opinions on whether they like it or not, what they do or don't like about it? Why? Why can't they? Is it hurting you if you don't like them sharing their opinions about it? If they don't like it, fucking ignore them. When you see the post, keep scrolling. Block them. Do whatever you have to do if you don't want to see that. That shit's on you. You don't have to react to everything. You don't have to have a fucking opinion on every goddamn thing. You don't have to have an opinion on everybody else's goddamn opinion either. It's okay. It's a real fucking world we're living in. And I know it's hard, right? It's hard. Because social media puts it all in your face all the time. And if it's not social media putting in your face, it's one of your fucking friends that's putting in your face because you already blocked these people. You already put all this stuff out of your fucking mind. But one of your friends went out there and put it in your face. Right? Don't matter. It's okay. People can feel free to have their own opinions. People are free to be assholes all they want. It's okay. There's plenty of people out there in the world you're not going to like, you're not going to get along with, that you're not going to agree with, and that's okay. Believe me, that's what makes the world go round, is people being different, right? Nobody has to be catered to. The thing is if we can all get along in the world together. Can we all get along? That doesn't mean you have to be friends with everybody. You have to like everybody's opinions, but can't you at least get along? If you can't, just get the fuck off of social media. YouTube, what is YouTube social media? Just get off that shit. If there's people in your life that are like that too, just tell them, you know what? I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I can't hang around you. It's okay. People will understand, or they won't. They'll think you're a fucking weirdo. And they're like, God damn, dude, it's not that serious. It's okay. Imagine living in that world. Where everybody has the same opinions, the same thoughts, the same likes and dislikes. Where the fuck would that be? That'd be a boring fucking world. Right? I think Phil put it best. Speaking of which, I was watching the Pantera home videos earlier today, but seriously, if one man in one world had one home, he'd live in a world without variety, full of anxiety, no one to point at, question, or even talk to in his private grave. No matter what color, he wouldn't be safe from hell. He dwells, a closed mind playing the part of prison cells. Right? It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. It's okay. It's okay. And look, like I said, any of these people I'm talking about here today, I don't watch their content. I don't follow them. This heel baby face guy, fucking Gary from Nerd Erotic. I don't watch his channel. I don't watch his videos and shit. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying they're assholes or they're pieces of shit. They just don't make content that I watch, that I like to watch, anything like that. And here's the thing, and I've talked about this plenty of times before. There's plenty of people out there like Gary. He has some opinions I agree with. I'm sure this heel babyface guy has opinions I agree with. But look, just because they have opinions I agree with, a lot of these people I just can't stand, right? And that's okay. You think they care? No. Am I gonna sit here and be an asshole about them and fucking talk shit about them? No, I don't give a fuck. Because like I said, a lot of their opinions I agree with. I just don't like their content. Right? I just don't like their content. I agree with them though. On some things. I can't say everything. I think the only person I've come across here on YouTube that they've most of the shit they've ever said I pretty much agree with, that would be Eric July. I agree with a lot of shit he said. Now I can't even say that about my man Josh over at the Denim Nerds. Like he said some shit. Even I'm like I don't agree that. Like and I'm talking about like on serious topics, not like whether you like this show or that show or this comic book or that comic book or this movie or that movie. No, we all have different tastes when it comes to that. But I'm talking about like serious shit. You know, like when it comes to like things that you actually believe in, things that matter in your life, like whether it's certain like I don't know, I guess like political topics, interpersonal kind of things that like Eric July is probably the one I least have fucking probably never heard anything that I've disagreed with. Like I said, even my man Josh, I hear some shit out of his mouth. I'm like, yeah, I don't agree with you there, but hey, it's all good. It's all good, right? But that's the thing. It's like, I guess I'm easygoing and laid back, or I'm open-minded enough in that way, but not too open-minded, you know. If you're too open-minded, your brains will fall out. You don't want that. But, you know, I'm also one of those people, like, I'm willing to let you have your own opinions and express those and say what you feel, you know. And that gets me into some of the other things, you know, like, you know, on Friday night, it's funny, Chillmonger, my man Chillmonger even, he even inboxed me about I was watching a live stream from you guys know Journo's Comics, Chris over there at Journo's Comics. I think that's the name of Journo's Comics. He was on there, has clickbait title on. It probably showed up in Chillmonger's recommends because I was watching. Who knows? Like, you know, like YouTube will serve you up stuff that you like your friends watch, shit like that, or people that you're subscribed to watch shit like that, or whatever. Point being is I was watching Journo's Comics. I was watching his live stream the other day, and he was talking about the clickbait and like how basically the algorithm it rewards the hate content or drama, right? And yeah, of course it does. You know why? The reason is because people respond to that. That's what people respond to, is like the hate content, the drama. The drama. That's what gets everybody involved, is the drama, right? Like, look, there's a lot of these people that, like I said, like I was saying earlier, like the heel babyface guy or Gary from Nerd Erotic. A lot of these people, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kennel, all these guys, like they have opinions that I agree with. They have some opinions that I agree with, but I don't watch their content. I don't watch their shit because they make a bunch of content. I can't stand to listen to these people talk for more than fucking 2 minutes. Like, I just can't stand it. Even though I agree with them on some things. But the thing is people go there like for drama, whether you like them or you don't like them. The thing is, like, even the people that like them go there for the drama. They see the drama, they see the thumbnail, they see the title, they see all that bullshit. They're going there for the drama. And that's okay, because maybe you agree with them, maybe you don't agree with them. But that's why you're there. That's what drew you in. They're going out there and they're playing upon that. They're doing all that shit. And look, that's okay. That's people playing the fucking game. Am I going to say I'm all about it? No, I'm not. But these people know how to get those clicks, those views, to get people engaged. The hate is what people get engaged. The drama Gets people engaged. That's why people play into it. That's why you see people with these huge channels and stuff like that. That's why you see my channel not very big. Because, like, I play into it every now and again, but I don't really care about all that shit. And the thing is, because, like I said, I'm pretty easygoing. Like, I'll let you can have your own opinions of whatever. I don't care. Feel however you want to feel. But for the most part, I don't really play into any of those kind of drama tactics and stuff. Like, have I? Yeah, absolutely I have. I'm not fucking innocent. I've done it. I've sat here on some of these Trailer Park Lives where I've had fucking 100 people sitting here in the fucking chat because, yeah, I fucking clickbaited the shit out of motherfuckers and I act like I was getting ready to get into some shit and I kind of did, but not really. And like people got into it. Like, yeah, I played into it. I'm not fucking innocent. But that's what people like. People like the drama. You know, Chris was on there talking about these exact same things. You know, people like that. That's what gets the clicks. That's what gets the views. And people sit there and watch that shit. Whether you're sitting there interacting in the chats or not, you're sitting there watching. When you know there's some drama, some shit about to go down, or might go down, or might possibly go down, or you're gonna see somebody talk some shit about somebody, you're there. You're sitting there. Ooh, what are they gonna say? Right? Everybody's all about it. You know, I'm occasionally all about it, but for the most part, I don't really give a shit. I'll check that shit out later. I don't really care. But the thing is like, yes, the algorithm rewards that because that gets people engaged. People sitting there in the chats, people sharing it out there, going, "Oh, fuck these guys," or people sitting there like, "Oh, so and so's going on a rant," you know, like, yeah, sure. You're rewarded for that. And you know what? Like, it can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. You know, I don't think that, you know, like, there's a certain way to build an audience here on YouTube. And some of that is drama farming and all that stuff. And like, at some point, if you built your audience doing that, like doing all the drama bullshit, you know, all whatever, like, you're going to have to keep doing that to get pushed out, you know, to get people interactive, right? Very rarely are you going to get the clicks and the views and everything by being somebody who is the optimistic person who's really into something, you know, like, and I've talked about this before, when you get the thumbnails where you got the people like, right? They're all psyched up, you know, like the new Blue Beetle, yeah, right? Like, you know, like, just like that guy's going to get much less than the guy going, you know, gonna get much less clicks than the person sitting there that's got the, you know, the Ryan Johnson with the fucking laser eyes and, you know, all that bullshit, right? So yeah, sure, it rewards it. You know, the only other way you're gonna fucking get there is cat videos, okay? Or be Mr. Beast. But, you know, even getting into that, like, I don't really give a shit. You do what you need to do to get the clicks and views on your channel. Fine. But most of the time when you see people doing this, chances are they're probably being a little bit disingenuous. They're playing an act. They're playing it up. They're lying. They could be lying. Or just trying to stir up drama anyway. And that was the thing. It's like when I seen Chris from Journalist Comics, and he was sitting there talking about this the other day. He's sitting there talking about, like, oh, this drama, you know, people, you know, this all this stuff is rewarded. But yet, here's the thing: is like he's talking about how the algorithm rewards all that negativity and all that bullshit. Yet he's still sitting there playing into it himself. He's sitting there talking about this person on stream. He's like, look, I invited this person on stream. I sent him a link and this and that and blah 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 blah. And you know, like, look. Chances are, if this person's already fucking brushed you off, you can drop a link and you can sit there and talk on your live stream. And I'm not trying to talk shit about Chris, you know, it's like whatever. This is for anybody. Like, oh, you can sit there and, you know, have that conversation with them and be like, oh, come on my show and we'll talk about it and blah, blah, blah. You know, here's a link and you can get on your live stream and be like, hey, we're going to have a fucking civil conversation. We're going to sit here and talk about all this stuff. And the thing is, you're fucking drama farming just as much as anybody else. You're playing into that negativity just as much as anybody else. And, you know, whether you're that guy or not, The thing is, you're doing that. But the thing is, trying to bring this person on and put them, but not even put them on blast, but bring them on your channel, have this fucking discussion and all that stuff. Like, it's drama farming, right? Like, you're still sitting there playing into that same fucking thing. Somebody wants the drama. See, somebody's going to show up. But the thing is, the other person's like probably sitting there, like when you inbox them, you've talked to them, they're probably sitting there like, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck am I going to go on your show? You're the one fired up. I could give two shits about what you've got to say. I've already got my opinions. I already feel how I feel. Nothing I say when I come on your show is going to change that. All it's going to do is get me and you together. We're going to have a discussion, whether we're yelling at each other or sitting there having a civil conversation. I'm going to walk away just the same. This is how I feel about it. You're not going to sway me. You might sway me in the fact like, oh, okay, well, I care what you say now. Well, even though I really don't. Nobody fucking cares. But it's drama farming. And yeah. And that's the thing. He was talking about that, but, I even left a comment on his video talking about like, oh, like, and I was fucking with him. He caught it too, and the thing is like, but that's the thing is like, so like, you just got to enjoy shit. Otherwise, if you don't like it, you can't share your opinions on it. But that's not how it is. And he's like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm like, I know exactly what the fuck you're saying. But here's the thing, is when it comes to that kind of stuff, people who sit here on YouTube and like drama farm and sit there with all their negativity, criticizing everything. Look, here's the thing. It would be nice. It'd be nice to say like, hey, I don't like this show. I'm going to make a video talking what I don't like about it and be calm and have good fucking talking points and everything like that. And that's not to say that people are sitting there outraged and having their, like the Hill Babyface guy sitting there having fucking ranting and raving doesn't have some good points. What I'm saying is, look, it's the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? The guy who's sitting there going, what I don't like about this show is this and that, and blah, blah, blah. I just don't find you think anybody's paying attention to that? No, everybody's paying attention to the fucking asshole who's sitting there ranting and raving. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, and that's the thing. And that's what I told him. I was like, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and you're sitting here greasing right now. You're sitting here greasing by saying like, look, this loud motherfucker got my attention. I called him onto my fucking show to have a conversation about it, and where they at? Where they at? Where they at? They're not here. They're not here. Oh, so you're like righteous and shit. Like you're right. You're right. You won because they're not here. No, that's the thing is like, for one, they don't fucking care. They don't fucking give two shits about coming on your stream. But the other thing is the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and you're greasing like a motherfucker. You're the one that gave me attention and said, come on my show. You think whoever they're criticizing is saying, hey, come on my show? I mean, maybe occasionally you get that. But that's the thing, is like, somebody just sharing their opinion, they don't like something, and that's it. You don't have to go anywhere beyond that. But people sitting there talking about these people drama farming. And that's the thing. It's like, I've seen so much of that shit here over these past, forever. It's YouTube, right? A good example I can come up with. We all know, like, I've talked about this a couple weeks ago. Was it last week even? Everybody has a problem with Eric July and the Rippaverse, right? Young Rippa 5'9", everybody upset, because, they don't like him. Look, it's okay. You cannot like somebody. I don't give a shit. I'm a fan. I like Eric July. I like Young Rippa 5'9". I like the Rippaverse, his comics. I think they're pretty good. Could they be better? Yeah, absolutely. Most comic books I read could be fucking better. But the point is, you can have whatever opinions you want. I don't give a fuck. You cannot like him. You can like him. Whatever your thing is. It's all good. It's all good. But there's people out there who are literally drama farming. Like, I seen, what's her name? Turdette. Turdette's newsstand. Even she's sitting there on the stream the other day talking about this motherfucker. Talking about, like, oh, he's just a drama farmer and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Sitting there talking all kinds of shit. Calling him a drama farmer and all this and that. I'm like, Bitch, what the fuck are you doing? You're doing the same shit. You're talking shit about it. You put him in your thumbnail and all that shit, trying to fucking farm up the drama, and you're like, oh, he won't come on my show. I've had it on my show several times. I try to get him on here. I've emailed him this and that. He don't want to come on. He don't want to come on. He don't want to come on. You know why? Because he don't give a fuck about you. He's pretty much saying, like, you know what? Fuck off. Have your own opinions. Talk all the shit you want. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. But yet you're sitting there. You'll play it, put it in the thumbnail, and try to drop all this, farm up all this drama and everything. Like fucking people. That's the thing. Like nobody fucking cares. Like you're doing the same thing. You're saying that he's a drama farmer, but you do the exact same shit. You're the one farming for the same fucking drama, and that's okay. Look, that's okay. But the thing is like, the difference is between being, somewhat genuine and being disingenuous, right? I fucking hate that term, disingenuous. But that's the thing. You're doing the same shit. The only thing is certain people build up communities in a way that's not healthy. It's not good. I've sat there, I've seen, and I've been in live streams with the Geeks and Gamers guys, with fucking like Drunk 3PO and all those guys. I've been there in the live streams. I've been there in Young Ripper 59's, like pretty much every fucking live stream. I've been there on Nerdettes live streams, and you know who's got the most toxic fucking fan group of them all? It's people like Nerdette. People like fucking what's their names? Actual Fandom. People like Organized Chaos. All those people. They're the ones that have the most toxic people on there. Because one, they're being disingenuous. Like, look, if you don't like a motherfucker, fine, cool. Don't like him. That's fine. All you gotta do is come out and say, I don't like this motherfucker. That's it. That's it. You don't have to fucking keep farming the drama, but that's what you're doing to get those clicks and those views. And you know what? That's why I don't watch a lot of these channels, because that's what you're doing. You're being disingenuous, you're lying, and you're full of shit. Right? I don't give a fuck whether you like the person or not. I don't give a fuck that you like this person. I only care that you're creating a toxic environment and just being disingenuous. I won't even say you're lying. You're stretching the truth or the dishonesty. I can't even necessarily say it's lies, but being dishonest. And that's what gets people where you want them. That's the drama farming that you're talking about. But you're like, look, you're free to have your own opinions, and plenty of people do that shit. Plenty of people fucking do that shit. And hey, all good. You got a bigger channel than mine. You got fucking, however many subscribers and all that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's not how I'm doing it. I'm going to do it by just being myself and saying, like, I don't give a fuck either way. You can have your opinion. You can like Eric July or not and be one of my subscribers. You can feel however you want to about fucking the Rippaverse. You can feel however you want to about fucking Starfield. You can feel however you want to about any of that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna judge your ass. The only thing is, if you're sitting there fucking trying to be fucking disingenuous and be a fucking liar, do whatever, that's what I care about. And the thing is, I don't even really care about that. Just like, I don't give a fuck what you have to say at that point. Like all the Bree bots. All the Bree bots that always come in and like say all this shit. Like that's funny too. Like, speaking to them people, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. But that's the thing, is all these people doing the same shit. Talking about so-and-so just because, look, if you don't like them, it's okay not to like them. Just say you don't like them and fucking move on. Move right along. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. Well, you're trying to grow your channel, right? So you do have to. You have to keep playing on it. You have to find new ways to be disingenuous, to keep those people engaged, to keep them outraged just enough to keep interacting on your channel, in your live chat, in your comments section. Oh, Immortal Biggie Shaq, my man, what is up? So, Black Hawks is previously known as Modern Comics. Yep. Black Hawks. Yes. But seriously, the thing is, like, all that shit, it gets old, man. It gets old. Like, for me, because I'm of above average intelligence, definitely. And like, look, I like watching. Like, I don't mind. I mean, sometimes I do like watching some of you people lose your fucking minds about whatever the fuck it is. I laugh at that shit. I laugh at that shit and be like, look at these fucking people, man. Like, what the fuck is like? You people crack me up, man. Y'all people fucking really crack me up with this shit. But you can like whoever you want to like. You can not like whoever you want to like. But when you're sitting there being disingenuous, lying, trying to make somebody else look bad when it's not even really that bad, you need to just calm down, take a breather, look in the mirror. You know, I know like people like to say, go touch grass. Just take a look in the mirror and be like, do you feel good about yourself? About what you're doing? Because there are plenty of things I see people doing here on this platform when it comes to this similar kind of shit where I'm like, dude, like, you know, okay, one of two things. You're either lying and you know it, or you're just that fucking dumb to not know that you're lying and being disingenuous. It's one of those two. It's one of those two. Because I see it constantly. Because I see sometimes these people having these arguments and saying these things in their videos and their streams and shit. Like, okay, so like you're watching this video, seeing what this person had to say. You heard this, but you completely ignored everything else. Is that? So you're either being disingenuous or you're just dumb. That's what it is. That's what it is. The thing is, like, I don't really give two shits. And unfortunately, that's not what people care about. People want the drama. People want the drama farming. And, you know, like, sure, I talk shit here. You know, like I am. Like, that's probably why you don't see fucking 100, fucking 200 people here on this live stream. Is because, for one, if you're going to be one of those assholes, like, I'll tell you to fuck off. But two, I'm willing to let you have your own opinion. I'm willing to let you have your own thought. But I'm not willing to let you be disingenuous about shit. I'm not willing to do that. A lot more yakking lately in the YouTubes. Agreed. Yeah. It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. But that's the thing. And the other thing is, like, we're not all meant to get along. You know? We're not all meant, like, and that's the balance of the world. Like I said earlier, if we were all to agree with each other, if we all had the same feelings, the same thoughts and all that stuff, how boring of a world would that be? How boring of a world would that be? It wouldn't be that great. It wouldn't be that great. But that's just if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm the asshole. Maybe I'm the asshole. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I see we've got a few people here. Oh, James Jimenez stopped in. Yeah. Oh, I heard you. I hurt your vagina. All right. Yeah. Pretty boring. Yeah. Watch Charles Bronson movie. You pussies. Yeah. Exactly. Agreed. But that's the thing. Like, if I wanted to farm some drama, if I really wanted to, believe me, I could farm up plenty of drama if I wanted to. And I could talk plenty of shit if I really wanted to. But most of the people that I, you know, like, could talk shit about that I've met here on YouTube, and that's the thing is, like, we're here on YouTube, and, you know, we're pretty much talking about Twitter and YouTube here. Most of the people that I could come out and say some shit about, or fucking, like, I have problems with or whatever, like, which is weird. Fucking problems with, like, because that's the thing is like none of these people I know in real life. I've met some people in real life, like some of my channel members and shit. I've met some of these people in real life, but like most of these people I would have like maybe something bad to say, some sort of criticisms, aren't people I hate. They're not people that I think are complete trash. They're not people that I wish bad things on. Most of the people that I would have those sort of criticisms for are people I actually, believe it or not, like and want good things for. Want good things for. And want them to, I'd say, do better or anything like that. Because I've sat here and, I've brought up some names here on the stream and everything, but like, there's plenty of people out there who I could talk trash about. But not trash in the sense that I'm saying, fuck this guy. Just in the sense of, I'd like to see you do better. I'd like to be in a position where we're in a better position. I don't really have any regrets over any of the shit I've done. I don't feel foolish for any of it. Anybody remember the Grey Council and Mad Max? Anybody remember the time I burned that motherfucker to the ground over some stupid shit? Yeah. I still feel the same about that shit. Same exact fucking way. The guy wouldn't let something go. That's bitch shit. I don't give a fuck. I want better for you. I want you to let that shit go. Could I say something about Jay, Drunk 3PO? Yeah. But not because I don't like the guy. Because I actually think the guy's okay. Not because I fucking think he's an asshole. I think the guy's fucking okay. But we had our disagreement. Fatal J. Ooh. Another one. That dude don't like me, talk shit to me every single time. I'm like, dude, like, bro, I've been nothing but a supporter of yours. And you're all upset at me. I could get on here and talk all kinds of shit. But I don't. Because it's not like that. But you take it as that. And that's the thing is, I know everybody out there, when it comes to anything, the slightest bit of criticism is most people take offense. But it's not like that. Chances are, if I'm criticizing you, it's not because I want you to take offense. It's because I'm trying to get you to realize, like, hey, man, pay the fuck attention. I could sit here and go off on other people as well. But it's not because I dislike somebody. It's because, like, I want you to, and that sounds terrible to say, to do better. But I want you to do better. Not like saying, like, oh, I don't have any suggestions. I'm just saying, like, look, we can all be better. But the thing is I can't do better. You can't do better. Nobody can fucking do better until or unless somebody tells you what their criticisms are and what it is they feel that you can do better to improve. I'm not just saying do better. But most of these people are so fickle, even these same people who are the biggest critics of others or others' work, that they can't take the criticism themselves. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I understand. And look, I get it. I get it. But I've also, and like, and that's the thing is, like, I'm giving you a very fucking tame version, because anybody I've ever worked with, and you can ask the people, of course, well, you can't because you don't know who the fuck they are, but people that I used to work with before, they know how the fuck I am. I will sit there and criticize and say some shit about how they're doing what they're doing and what they need to do to improve. And sit there, I know, point fingers. When you point those fingers, you got those 3 fingers point. I will sit there and point them fingers, and I will happily take any of those criticisms right the fuck back. But the thing is every single time I'll point those fingers, Nobody's willing to point the fucking finger back. Just because you can't take it don't mean that I can't take it. I have taken it. There's been a few people out there to point those fingers back, and I'm okay with that because I can't improve without knowing what I need to improve. I would only hope that you could do the same and see the same thing that I'm exactly saying right here. Is I'm just asking you to improve. I'm not saying you're a motherfucker and you're a piece of shit just because I'm saying that you can do better. I expect more of you. There's nothing wrong with that. Most people just can't take that criticism. And like I said, I've taken it in the real world. I've given it in the real world. In work settings. I've been there. I've been in those meetings where the manager's sitting there coming down on everybody. Not even just our immediate manager, like our store manager. I'm talking fucking market level manager. Where people are sitting there and nobody wants to say anything. They're like, hey, anybody got anything? Yeah, I've got some shit. I'm fucking got some shit. And that's the thing is people think, like I said, I get it. I get why some people won't dish it out because they know they can't take it. And that's fine. If you know you can't take it, fucking all good on you. All good. I know there's plenty of people out there who can't take the criticism, so they won't dish it out themselves in certain areas, certain arenas. Look, I'm willing to take any of that fucking criticism. I'm willing to fucking give any of it. I would only hope and I would ask that anybody does better, do better by giving that same criticism back. It's okay. I can take it. I have taken it. I do know most people, and I say it, most people cannot take it, and that's fine. That's fine. You don't even have to admit it. I understand that because I didn't get here from being somebody who could take it. I got here by being somebody who couldn't take it, who would take some criticism and be like, oh, and beat myself up or fucking be like, feel offended or, whatever, like feel sensitive about whatever criticism it was somebody. Like, I get it. I understand that. But at some point, you have to grow up. You have to be willing to take that criticism if you really, truly want to improve on yourself or whatever it is we're talking about here. I know what I'm talking about. But if you really want to improve, you got to be willing to take that criticism. You don't have to take it to heart. You don't have to take it to heart. I'll tell you, I criticized somebody who I've talked with, like personally, text back and forth. You guys know Black Angus Reviews? I don't even know Black Angus's real name. I sat there and I fucking criticized him like motherfucker on Twitter one day. And like later I felt a little bad because it wasn't him that I thought I heard, but like he got all upset and offended. I'm like, hey, like I don't feel bad about it. Like just being honest. If you want to be sensitive about that shit, hey, all good. I understand. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. You can be upset at me. It's okay. Believe me of all people is used to having people upset at me, not liking what I've said or what I've done. I've been there plenty of fucking times. I'm a big boy. I can take it. I can take the criticisms. I can take all that. But like I said, most people can't. And that's okay. But anyway, let's get here to the live chats before I get ready to end this live stream. See what you're all saying. Let's see. A lot more yakking lately, and the YouTube's agreed. Charles Bronson movie. Charles Bronson. Pretty boring. Yeah. Anarcha Rica, thank you so much for being here. I hope all is going well with you. Got here late. Yeah, it's all good. I'm just flapping my gums like always. I hope you're doing well, Anarcharica. Dixie says, you could farm all the drama you want. I would not believe you, drama farmer. Random Brad creator in the building. My man Will Morgan in the building. What is up? What's going on here? Yeah. The good old days, says Random Brad. Yeah. Oh, shit. Trailer Park Burning Man. Yep. Shut the front door. Mad Max is cool. Milk farmers and crazy people. No. When I say Mad Max is a YouTuber. Mad Max, not Mad Max the movie. When I said Mad Max he's a YouTuber. I think his channel is Movie Madness and Entertainment now. MME. Yeah. Where's my beer? Well, I don't know, man. I know where mine's at. It's right here. I'm gonna go get another one. This one's empty. I'm gonna go inside and play some Rock Band with my family after this. Anarcharica says, oh, where'd it go? Things are getting better in the smallest, almost meaningless, but not meaningless ways. I understand you. I actually get that. Do what's best for you, says Dixie. Yeah. Are you saying you want us to talk shit? Yeah. Honestly, yes. Like, I'm okay with people talking shit. That's okay. Talk all the shit you want. Just when you're talking shit, be ready to take the shit right back. That's the only thing. Be willing to take the shit back. It's okay. Jason from Polyhedral Paradise, my man. What is up? Says, who wants change? Everyone. Who wants to change? Nobody. Right. Yeah. And that's the thing, Anarcharica. That you know what? That's a good point. Like, that's the thing. It's like you're saying, who wants change? Who wants to change? Like, look, I am that person, man. Like, I'm truly that bleeding heart. Like, I am truly that bleeding heart. But at the same time, my heart bleeds so much, it's also fucking, like, a heart of stone at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I truly want the best for people. I really do care for people. Like, I care for people so fucking deeply. Like, I could sit here and start crying right now just thinking about the passion that I have for people and fucking life and the good that I want to see everybody in the fucking world do. Not just for anybody else but themselves. And I'm willing to change. I'm willing to change that. But the thing is, in all my years and all the times that I've been, like, I haven't had to change for anything. I haven't had to. I haven't had to change to accommodate whatever else, somebody else. The thing is, because I realize I'm fucking human. I'm fucking prone to mistakes. I know I'm not the best motherfucker in the world. I know that I don't expect that out of the next person. I only expect that we could all improve. Could I improve? I'm sure there's some areas I can improve on, but I really have. I mean, I've been in positions where I've been and dealt with so many people in real life where it's like I truly feel like I've improved about as much as I can, but I really do feel for people. Like, I get it. I understand. We all have a story. We all have a background. We've all come from somewhere. We can all do better at some point. The only way I'm going to improve is by being around somebody else that tells me, that knows better than I do. And there's not very many people out there like that. And that's one of the things I've talked about plenty of times is, look, I know it sounds offensive when I say that, and I've said this many times, I genuinely think most people are dumb. Most people are stupid. A lot of people are dumb. And that's not to say that, they just suck. But there are people who can't think or do things at the level that other people can, plain and simply. Some people can't function at a higher level. Some people can't fucking think at a higher level. And I've spent a lot of my time, and I really do think that a lot of this is attributed to my mother and my father, who, while I never really got a chance to talk a whole lot to my father when I was a kid, and especially growing up because he died when I'm pretty damn young, you know. I was probably like, what, 20, 21? I was probably like 21 when my father died. But to have some serious conversations, but me and my mom, we've had plenty of conversations where we're getting into like some real kind of philosophical, like real life shit, to get thinking on another level than most people can never even fucking get to. And I'm not saying like I'm better than anybody, but I really do feel just having conversations with your average people I've talked to and in real life, dealt with in real life, and fucking seen in these other arenas that I truly do feel, and I'm not saying I'm the fucking like the deepest thing. There's plenty of people out there surrounding me that I do think and contemplate things on a deeper level than most people do. And that's not to say everybody's stupid, but a lot of people just aren't there. Right? And like I said, I'm not, and I will say, just thinking of that intelligence on that level, that's not to say I'm the smartest motherfucker. There's plenty of things we could sit here and talk about that are like some seriously smart kind of shit that I have no fucking clue about. No clue about. But when it gets onto a deeper level of thinking about how me and you get along in this world and everybody else in it and all these like these really truly philosophical things, like nobody can even fucking fathom. You can't even fucking fathom at all. And that doesn't make me better than anybody. And I think if anything, that makes me an outlier and it makes me fucking one of those fucking weirdos that are out there. But I do truly feel that way. And that's why I'm sitting here talking about some of the shit I'm talking about today, where I get it. Like, you don't like somebody, you don't like this person, that person don't like you, or whatever the fuck. Everybody's entitled to their own fucking opinions, man. The thing is like, go out there and live your best life. Just know that your best life doesn't necessarily equate to somebody else's best life. They're not going to like the same things you do, and you're not going to like the same things they do. You're all going to have your differences, and that's okay. Some people can't even get there, and that's just like that's not even fucking surface level fucking basic shit. But yes, you're right, Anarcharica. You're right. This is supposed to be a positive experience. Oh, positivity is bullshit. But anyway, you have to take criticism. You won't learn if you can't. Exactly. Yeah. You lot on the tweeters. Yeah, I get on the tweeters quite a bit. Like I don't do any other social media. I occasionally hop on Instagram and check it out, but like for the most part, like I don't get on Facebook anymore. Like Facebook is where my real friends are. Like my real friends, like people I know in real life. That's where they are. Yeah. Criticism hurts your feelings. Well, then you're a pussy. Yeah, exactly. Elon has ruined my Twitter experience, which was fairly minimal anyways. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Random Brad. Hello to you, Random Brad. Yes, sir. Ryan Unknown, thank you so much for being here. I want the change, says Dixie. Yeah, agreed. Bleeding Stone Hearts. Yeah. I give it 5 minutes and furniture gets thrown. Yeah, 5 minutes. Well, we're beyond that. We're beyond that. Like, no furniture being thrown. No furniture being thrown because I don't have any around here to throw. Yeah, I hear you, Trinity. That's why I'm here. Yeah. Thank you, Random Brad. You know what, Random Brad? You're all right, man. Like, Random Brad Creator is one of those dudes, like, just like my man Will Morgan. Like, if we ever had time. Like, I never get a chance with my man Will Morgan when we've met. We've actually met and touched bases a couple times. Like, real bases. We've touched bases, if you know what I mean. Not like that. Not like that. I mean, I give you but not like that. But, like, Random Brad is one of those fucking dudes. Like, I know Random Brad is one of those fucking dudes. Like, we would sit there and fucking get along. Like, Will Morgan, too, would be sitting there, like, fucking chilling, watching the Pantera Home videos, fucking drinking it up, having a good fucking time, smoking it up. Like, it'd be great. It'd be a good fucking time. I know that about these two motherfuckers, man. Will Morgan, Random Brad, would be there. Where's Lucas Texvenger at? I know Lucas Texvenger would be there, too. I know he'd be there, too. Jason says Jason would probably be there too. Someone told me that whenever you meet somebody new, there's a good chance they are stupider than 90% of the people you have already met, which means everybody's getting stupider. Yeah, like look, man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because you know what? Like, it's just like anything else in life. the only way you get smarter, the only way you can improve is by being around people who are better than you. And I don't mean like they're better than you. Like I mean like the only way that you can improve, like when I'm going out riding my bikes and everything, the only way I'm gonna get faster is by riding with people who are faster than me. I'm not gonna become a faster rider by riding with people who are slower than me. I'm only gonna become faster by riding with people who are faster than me by trying to keep up with them. It's the same kind of thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why you take those people and you embrace them and say, hey, look, come along with us. Don't go with the stupid people. Don't go with the stupid people. Come with us. Come with us. And that's where I'm at. Come with us. You're here. If you've ever been on my channel, before, and I know obviously you have, Jason, but if you've ever been on my channel before, like, look, you're stuck in that YouTube algorithm of hate and drama, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Like, I don't mind the drama. I can take the drama. But, like, look, we can help you here. The people who come here to the 2nd Street Marvel and hang out, they're good people. They're the best fucking people. They're people who are, I hate to say open-minded, but they are open-minded enough to be like, hey, man, like it's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Who the fuck are you, man?
Yeah. Yeah. We're all divine, even the dum-dums. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Anarcharica. Some people aren't on the same frequency. Yeah, true. Tim's Talk, thank you so much for being here. I hope all's going well with you. Brenda Lee. Dum-dum. Who's Brenda Lee? Jigs Kingdom, thank you so much for being here, Jigs. I hope you're doing well. I hope all's going well with you. Wait a minute. Everyone just turned and looked at me in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, this is the way. Yeah. Jason says, yeah, I'd be there, boy. Yeah, marijuana makes you more smarter. I'm not sure. That's not even proper language, word usage. Like, that's... No. But yes. Yes, yes. I almost said random bread. But yes, Dixie. Yes. I'd be there. Trinity's like a dude I'd rob a bank with. Shh. I won't tell anybody if you don't, but you just told a motherfucker, man. You just told a live chat of fucking 9 people. Yeah. Keep going, Tron. I gotta find a rock to crawl under tonight. All right, have a good one, Will Morgan. Have a good night. Random bread. Yeah. That rug really tied the room together. Yeah. Yeah. The 5th agreement. Be skeptical, but learn to listen. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. The big, yeah. Yeah. The Big Lebowski. Yeah. I ain't no dummy. Yeah. Absolutely.
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Yep. Yeah. It's empty. I'm gonna go in and grab another one and play some Rock Band with my family. But thank you all so much for being here tonight. Like I said, if you guys didn't catch the beginning of the stream, make sure you go check the beginning of the stream. I talked a little bit about some of the things that I've seen kind of going on the interwebs here over the past couple of weeks, which is like Gary from Nerd Erotic, people being upset because it's supposedly he's racist for putting Taco Bout in his title for a video, and they got on and criticized the Blue Beetle movie, and apparently they said some racist things that I didn't see. I didn't hear him say anything racist in the video. I also talked a little bit about what was this? These Yahtzees out there, right? The Yahtzees, like all of a sudden Nazis are scared to show their faces apparently in public, so they wear red shirts and ski masks. I don't know what that's all about. Sounds more like feds to me. I also talked a little bit about the Starfield game. Starfield, whatever. Also talked a little bit about that because it had something to do with the Babyface guy, with Babyface and got into a little bit more after that, talking about, you know what, like, people are drama farmers out there. People are going to farm up the drama as much as they feel that they need to. And look, that's okay, man. You do what you need to do to get clicks and views. But the thing is like, can you really sit there and seriously be honest? Can you be not disingenuous? Can you be honest with people around you and do what's good for you and others without dragging others? You don't have to drag others down to make yourself look good. You don't have to drag others down to make you to be right. You can be critical. You can be critical without being an asshole. You all have a good night. Have a great weekend. Have a good Labor Day tomorrow. And we'll see you all in the next video or live stream. Later. Did I hit the wrong thing? I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? I hit the wrong fucking thing, didn't I? I hit the wrong thing. That's what I meant. Did it not work? It's not working. Oh, okay. You're not working now? Fucking shitty technology being a piece of shit and making me all mad. What the hell? What the hell, Streamlabs? I was sitting there like everything was gonna go cool. Everything was gonna be cool, and then all of a sudden, Streamlabs said, no, sorry, man. We're not gonna work for you. We're not gonna work the way you want to. Thank you all so much for being here. You all have a good night. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in the next one. Later. Go home and watch the Pantera home videos. I'm gonna watch Pantera home video part 3 tomorrow.